I'm already back. Now, remember how I said in the last video that I literally just recorded? Because that video will probably come out first, so hopefully you tuned into that one and then came to this one. If you don't remember what I just said before I left and finished that video, I said the Suns and Timberwolves were still playing, right? I'm recording now. They're down 19, 3 minutes left. I'm pretty sure it's like I can hear the TV in the background going over it. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say Suns are going down 3-0. They fucking suck. This offense, this do whoever offense, this ISO offense, this kill whoever's in front of you offense has to be the worst offensive. I'm putting my head on. Has to be the worst offensive idea I've ever heard in my life. It has to be the worst offensive game plan I've ever heard in my life. Now, the Suns, obviously they're going into this matchup. As an unbiased fan, I did have the Timberwolves. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I have the Timberwolves as an unbiased fan because Devin Booker's my favorite player. So as an unbiased fan, I had the Timberwolves in the series. I think the Timberwolves matched. I didn't think they matched up as well as they did, but I did think they matched up pretty good. But I didn't think they matched up as good as they did. It's crazy because the way I'm talking about this is like the series is over. But in this game, just in the series in general, is pissing me off. And this is me basically going on a rant right fucking now. Because the Suns in the first quarter of this game, right? Or the Suns in the first half of any... Actually, before I even get started on this one, I'm going to go on this rant real quick. There's 3 first games I've watched of this fucking series, right? Because this series was going to be the second series I tuned into most other than the Celtics series. It was going to be this or the Knicks. I don't know why I love that series matchup. But, right? Going into this, I was expecting a good, tough fight to win. I was expecting 6, 7 games. This shit's about to end in 4. Fucking 4. 4. Bring the fucking brooms out. But, right, let me talk to you, though. Every first half, right, if you notice with this game, with these teams, it's been close. Then the third quarter comes around, and Chris Finch is the best coach of all time, and I'm so here for it. I'm here for it. His coach game plans from the first half to the second half has to be one of, like, I don't know. But let me talk on this game right here. So, right, when this game started, I heard the announcer say that Frank Vogel's plan in this game was to get more threes up. He wanted basically the amounts the Celtics shoot. 40 threes this game. 40 threes this game, right? 40. Let me just make sure I go on the right thing, right? 40 threes. 40, right? Now, in the first quarter, they did pretty good. The Suns, I'll give them that. They still said they wanted about 40 threes, but in the first quarter, they wasn't shooting that many threes. They maybe shot 2, 3, but the main thing that they were doing that was so good for them is they were getting to the line. I think they had 15 free throws in the first quarter. They missed, I think, 1 out of that 15, and that was probably the best thing that probably happened for them in the first quarter was the free throw differential. And I'm pretty sure at the end of the first quarter, they had Naz Reid with 2 fouls, they had Cat with 2 fouls, and they had Rudy Gobert with 2 fouls. Like, 3 of their big men had 2 fouls in the first quarter. And if you're not a big foul guy, 2 fouls in the first quarter is like having 4 before half. It's not fucking good because you're not going to be able to play as much. As we saw in the second game where Cat got 3 in the first quarter, he didn't play in the fucking second quarter. He didn't play. He didn't get a single fucking minute, right? So, right, that happened. Second quarter comes around. Again, they were down 2 going into the first quarter. They didn't play as good as they did in the second quarter because obviously you're going to have to make subs and the bench unit's going to have to come in. Where then you have Eric Gordon, you have... Who the fuck else is on this fucking bench? Drew Eubanks come in. Who's a serviceable big? And surprisingly, I saw Bobo in the game, which very much surprised me. They had Bobo, Eric Gordon, Drew Eubanks. And yeah, that's pretty much it because Grayson Allen was hurt this game. He didn't play. And yeah, there's that. So obviously the bench didn't really do as good. You know, Eric Gordon, I think, hit like a couple threes. Yeah, they did yada yada. I'm just so fucking upset with this fucking team right now. But second quarter, that they kept it close even with the 2 fouls. I'm pretty sure Mike Conley even picked up his third. I'm pretty sure someone else picked up their third in the second half. Before the second half, I forgot who it was. But again, they did a good job maintaining with the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves were getting good offensive shots. Mike Conley was torching them at some point. Anthony Edwards, I don't think was doing too good, at least in the second quarter. Like right now, he has 34. He has 34 points. But I'm saying in the second quarter, I don't think he had that much. Because I don't know how to set this to, what's it called, by quarter. So I don't want to like say it, and I feel like he did, but I don't think he was doing that well. Then third quarter came around, right? This is where shit gets out of hand. Because now I'm breaking this down to you quarter by quarter, which I never do. If you watch every new one of my videos, I never do this. This shit got me that tight, right? Coming to the third quarter, obviously, it's a close game. They're down. Let me do some math. They're down 6 going into the quarter. Down 6, not that much. Next thing you know, they get fried. The offense was shaky. They started turning the ball over, which again, turning the ball over is just a masterful thing for destruction in the playoffs. You turn the ball over, they get on transition. It's easy buckets. And I fucking hate saying this because I hate saying it because it seems like, you know, I'm kind of making an excuse here, but Timberwolves started hitting every 3 in the book. And by Timberwolves, I mean Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I don't think he scored at all in the first half. It's either he didn't score at all or he had a bucket. Either one. But he comes in. It's third quarter. I'm pretty sure he hit 3 threes. 3 threes. Cat hit a couple threes. Like, they were on fire coming out of the half. And the Suns, they just weren't good coming out of the half. They weren't hitting any shots. The shots they were getting weren't good shots. This whoever the fuck offense, like, Pat, give me the ball, I'm gonna go get a bucket. Like, this fucking whoever offense really pisses me off. And when I look back at it, and I said that this team was going to be a top team in the West, I really hate myself for saying that. Because even when the trade happened, I didn't like the trade. And the way this is going now, down 3-0. Oh, before I even start talking about what I think after this happens, Eric Gordon is the worst fucking basketball player I've ever fucking seen. Now, the reason I say this is because the fourth quarter comes. I'm pretty sure the fourth quarter comes. They weren't down like a crazy amount start of the fourth quarter. Like, they were down a lot. But when I look back, they brought it within like 12 with like 6 minutes left. In any type of basketball game, that's a good, like, you could come back with that. Like 12 minutes, that's 12 minutes. Down 12, 6 minutes left. We get a couple stops, get a couple buckets. Shoot. And it's really because they started shooting more threes and they were hitting it. KD hit a 3. Bradley Beal hit a 3. Bradley Beal hit 2 back-to-back threes over Rudy Gobert. And KD hit a 3. And they got a couple stops on the defensive end. Right? Down 12. 6 minutes left. Let's get a couple stops. Let's lock in defensively. Eric Gordon foul and 1. Okay. Let's get another stop. Let's go down and get a bucket. Eric Gordon. Floater. That's off. Damn. don't know what to do anymore. Anthony Edwards comes on hard on Eric Gordon. Lay that girl. Right? Come back. Eric Gordon tries to give the ball to KD in the post, and it's a fucking turnover. And just like that, they're back up 17. Now, what this means for the Suns, now down 3-0, I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't think they can come back. I don't think any team right now that's down 3-0 is coming back. The Lakers, and now this team. Now, the Suns, right? They're down 3-0. This video is taking so fucking long. I feel like I was ranting for so long about this fucking team, and it really pisses me off, right? This team, right? Looking at the box score, 36 from Ant, Mike Conley 15, Towns 18, 19 from Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is a plus 21, Mike Conley plus 17, Anthony Edwards plus 19. Nickeil Alexander Walker plus 23. And again, I already explained this, but if you don't already know, plus minus, whatever their plus is how many they're outscoring their opponent when they're on the court. Now, let's look at the Sun side. KD, negative 20. Royce O'Neal, negative 23, 0 points. Nurkic, negative 11. Bradley Beal, negative 19. And Devin Booker, negative 8. Now, the team's down 3-0. And when we look back at this Chris Paul for Bradley Beal trade, it could go down as one of the worst trades to ever happen. Because now not only are the Suns not as good as they once were, but they're so bad financially with now paying also Grayson Allen that $70 million. With them being a small market team, like the Suns are not a big market. Like they're not the Suns. They're not the Suns. They're not the Celtics. They're not the Knicks. They're not the Lakers. Like they don't have that much cap space as many other teams do, and they're paying Durant, Beal, and Booker a lot of money. So now I'm going to be talking about their future, and I don't know what their future holds. But yeah, this video is almost pushing 13 minutes, and usually 10 minutes is my max. The Suns really put me over my limit tonight. Fucking hate this team. Fucking hate it. Fucking hate the GM. Fucking hate the team. Frank Vogel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not even a Suns fan. I feel sorry for you. I'm so sorry. Monty Williams, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna end the video here though. Yeah, that's the Suns. End of the Suns playoff. You guys have a good one. Fuck the Suns.